Alright, today I'm going to show you guys a detailed look at this ZD Toys Iron Man Mark II, and this is a official licensed product from China. And here's the back of the box, and here it has a hologram sticker. It says Disney on it, so let's get into it. Okay, so just like the Mark III, when you open this up, first you'll see a little piece right here. You open that up and then you'll see the figure will be housed in here, and then underneath the accessories will be housed there. Alright, so here we have the figure outside of packaging, and comes with well, I already showed the accessories, but here they are again. Comes with the translucent marble base, and then two sets of repulsor blast hands. One set is where you can attach the effect pieces, and one set you don't have to. And then a pair of relaxed hands, and that's it. Just other pieces to attach for the base, and that's it. And figure itself, it's I was expecting a little bit more, but it's okay for what you're getting. The Mark III turned out really nice. This one, it's I mean, it's still just as nice, but the paint job I was expecting a little bit better than what we received here. And here's the back side of the figure. Now I got this off eBay, and it cost about I think it was 35 or 36, somewhere around there, shipped from China all the way to the US. And I don't think any US seller would sell this one because they are not official in the US, but they are official for Asia. And before I go into articulation, just want to show you guys a comparison between the ZD Toys with the SH Figure Arts. And the Figure Arts is actually, the paint job is definitely better than the ZD Toys. You clearly see it's way more shinier than the ZD Toys. Here you can see it's very reflective. I mean, it's not mirror finish, but it is very reflective. But this one, not so much. It's got a dull finish to it. So if you're deciding on whether to purchase the ZD Toys and you think it's going to be as good as the SHF, the paint job is definitely not as impressive as the SHF. So as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint. It can look up about that much, and down barely anything, and then to the side it's somewhat limited as well because the way they sculpted the chin section. It's very close to the neck, and it's not, they didn't give it enough room for it to really move around that much. And then as for the shoulder, you can see it's a ball hinge joint, and it can pull out a little bit. You can see just like that right there. Extends out, so it gives you a little more range of motion. There's the ball joint, and there's the ball hinge joint right there. And then bicep does have a little bit of a rotation. It won't go all the way, but it can give you a little, well, I guess, yeah, you could go 360 with it. Not on the bottom though. The top you can go a little further. As for the elbows, I don't know why they did this way. It's something different than the Mach III. They added this little piece right there to the side, so it kind of hinders articulation a little bit now. You could force it and to push that little piece of plastic outward a little bit, but I don't know how that's gonna work later on. It might just damage the piece. So as far as range of motion, this one can only go about 90 degrees. And I don't really want to force it because, like I said, that piece is just blocking it from really moving the arm a little bit more. And then wrists are on the ball joint. And then as for the chest, it can extend up a little bit. It gives you a little bit more range, but not a whole lot. I mean, even right now, if I'm down, The down position is still gives you about that much, and then if you're going up, gives you a little bit more, but not too much more. And then as for the legs, these are on ball joints, and the legs can extend down, I believe so. Yes. So here you can see it gives you about that much more room to work with. And then as far as range of motion, not so much, because this piece does get in the way. The thigh piece does get in the way a little bit right here. Let me see if I could lower this leg even more. Maybe that'll help, but I don't think so. Yeah, no. Well, I guess no, it's like right on there. And then so as far as range of motion, not that great. And then there is thigh swivel, and then knee bend over 90, a little over 90. That's about it. And then ankles, I believe they're just on a ball joint system, and no toes articulation. So range of motion wise, if you have the Mark III version, you will notice that it's not that great, but it does look amazing. The paint job on the Mark III does look amazing. This one, I say it's okay, not as impressive as the Mark III. I'll do a comparison with the Mark III, but yeah. Oh, and then flaps here can open up. I believe these, yeah. So it's pretty much exact same articulation as the Mark III here, but with just a little detailing difference between the Mark II and the Mark III, because there are some rivets all around the armor pieces, and then on the chest. So there are some new pieces here. The forearms are completely new. The chest plate is completely new, and I believe the head is a little different too. The screws up on top of his forehead, those are different. And then the knees, yeah, they're different. They're definitely different because there are rivets running all over it. And then yeah, as far as reusing parts, not that much. And here's a comparison between the Mark II and the Mark III. And with the red and gold glossy paint, I think the Mark III does look a little more impressive than the Mark II. The Mark II has again a dull silver finish, not as impressive. But as far as price-wise, I mean, at 35 or so, somewhere shipped, I think it's well worth the price. You are getting somewhat of a taller figure. These are the SHF one. You can see it's much taller than the SHF. It's about 7, almost 8 inches in height, and it is a completely different line as far as compatibility. I think these will work with your NECA figures because they are a little bit taller, and I wonder if they'll work with McFarlane toys because they're also a little bit bigger. So yeah, it definitely works with your NECA stuff. And it looks like it will probably fit in with your McFarlane toys as well. So yeah. So there you have it. There's the Mark II Iron Man from ZD Toys, and I say it's worth getting. And I think the next one they're coming out is Mark IV, and I would imagine after Mark IV would be Mark VI, and then after that probably 5 and 1, and then we'll be done with this line. So there you go. Well, I mean, hopefully they'll continue on and with all the House Party Protocol. Those would be nice. I don't mind getting them all, especially at this price. It's a very affordable price, but the bad thing is it is from overseas, so you do have to wait a while in order to get them shipped to you. Because usually when you're shipping something from China nowadays, it takes about a good 3 weeks in order for it to get here. So there you go. Thanks for watching.